Just freaking ship it to me and I'll build it for you. Oh my God, someone finally said it. Said what? GAF 910 going for like 2.5 aftermarket? Damn, that's crazy. That's insane. So we have a screwless design, right? So we don't have any screws on the bottom. All of these screws are gonna be internal fastening, which is cool. So we have that traditional seamless, screwless. That's the theme of 2022. But Elaine kind of incorporated a pretty cool acrylic piece covering the weight. I like that. Almost adds a little bit of like a 3D effect to it. Obviously protects the board a little bit. The reason why this was an AB board and not an A board, there is a slight, like a tiny scratch in the weight. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's super small right there. Right? Doesn't bother me. But just to show you guys. And then we have the back here, right? So super unique. We almost have a weight that kind of curls up onto the back of the board. This always reminds me of like a crown or like a queen in chess. Or maybe like a helmet from shit, what are they called? Oh my God, dude, I'm blanking right now. Too much caffeine at this point. A roof? A roof? Maybe Reinhardt's helmet. GAF is for the flex? Yep. All right, well, Elaine said that it's a roof, so maybe it's inspired by the roof. Japanese architecture roof. Oh, there you go. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. Goes with the theme. Pretty cool. Right? Obviously we have a center USB port, which is also my preference on a 65. I think center's my preference. 60% and 65, I prefer it in the middle. 75, probably still middle. TKL, I think I prefer the right side, right? Man, I like screws, really looking forward to screws comeback tour. Yo. I think screws can make or break designs. Like on this board, there's so much like going on with the bottom that I feel like if it had screws, like where would you put the screws, right? You would have to somehow incorporate, I mean, ideally you'd want to have screws in the middle if you were to show them, right? So you'd have to have them below the Toblerone. If this wasn't internal fastening, right? You'd probably have to have one or two below the weight, and then you'd have to have them side by side with the bump. This design really lends very well to a screwless design. But there are some boards that I think look better with screws. So I feel like it's really dependent on the board, right? Cool. So let's go ahead. And pop this up here. Boom. I love the screwless look of this board. Yes. I would agree. Right, so, like the Vita, I think the Vita would look better screwless. Like these are kind of like, there's no symmetry from top to bottom. There's also no symmetry from left to right. You have a screw in the corner. You have no screw in the corner here. You have 3 on the bottom. You have 4 on the top. I think this board would look better screwless. We might, like Nico said, we might have to swap these out to black, right? Whereas, I feel like on the 378s, it is super sleek. It looks good without screws. This one might even look good with screws because it's a very like clean slate on the back. Like if you had some fat countersunk screws, it could look good, right? Okay, so you're You're going for a green unicorn 2.2. Elaine, what is this round coming up called of the unicorn? Obviously we had the 2.1, so is this the 2.2? This is a pretty sweet board, Ryan. Would you say it's a Dolce Vita? All right, dude. Get the frick out of here. That looks like the bottom of a MacBook, the new unicorn. It does look like the bottom of a MacBook. You can't spell you. All right, dude, that's pretty freaking. You're a little bit. You're getting a little full of yourself there, bro. All right, so we are building with Popus tonight. Take a look. I love Popus. Me like Popus. I like OP Blacks. I like Popus. They are some of my all-time favorite switches. Something kind of unique to these. These are gonna be. Not only did I hand personally lube these ones and film them and spring swap them, I used GHV4 for the first time. So these are Luba GHV4. I don't think I've really typed on a board with GHV4. I have typed on many Popus that are built or lubed with 205 grade 0. So I will hopefully be able to tell a difference. The GHV4 from the Malaysian vendor or the scuffed shit. I bought this GHV4 from Swag Keys. So whatever that is. Do Popus need to be filmed? I wouldn't say like need to be filmed, but I personally, I like filming them, yes. I will film any switch that doesn't make it too tight to close or too tight to fit into a plate. Popus, I have not had any issues with closing or fitting into plates once they are filmed, right? So, without further ado, let's go ahead and, oh, we gotta get our like streamer foam here. Oh, because all the other streamers are doing it. Oh, I usually don't film switches and just take a photo instead. All right, you're at your quota for the night, Busy Timmy. That's enough out of you. That is enough. I'm lubing Popus right now, filming with them with Swag Keys Films. Would recommend them. Yo, Amarade. I just got the Swag Key Films because to me they look just like Desk Key Films, right? And I want to try them out. So the next switches that I lube, I am going to be using the Swag Keys Films. Do you like them? Streamer foam, what the frick? Bro, haven't you noticed like everyone builds a freaking keyboard on like some sort of like a foam or something? Show the case? You're freaking joking my ass. I put it up here for people like you. No, I'm just kidding. I should have just said we haven't shown it yet. American Haptics Build Pad. This is the I believe Matrix 3.0 box foam. Personal unit and not Cerakoted. Correct and correct. I'm probably out of the loop. Come on, dude. I feel like they fit better than Desk Keys. Nice. Materials very similar. I saw that. I opened them up. I checked them out, but I didn't get to use any yet. What stabs are those? TX stabs. So, toner, serum, then moisturizer. But you have to wash your face first. But technically, yes. Bro, you're not Cerakoting is surprised. I thought it would be knee deep. I personally don't like Cerakote on boards. I personally don't. Are TX 57 gram your go-to spring? So, I recently went from 62 gram to 60 gram to 57 gram. But I have not typed on a board with 57 gram yet. But what I have also done is I've gone from short springs to medium springs, right? I found that if I go from a short spring to a medium spring, I can actually drop the weight slightly and it feels similar. That's what I have found, right? What springs are in the Popus you're using tonight? 57 gram medium TX. I think these are gonna be my favorite, I think. What keycaps? GMK Toko. Right? Look at that, I should take a picture. Ooh, these fit. Oh my God, dude. That is like one of the most satisfying things after building, I don't know. At this point, we might be close to, it's between 150 and 200 boards on stream. So now that's kind of crazy. That's kind of weird to think about. I have built over 150 boards on stream. Every single stream I build a board. I think out of all my streams over the last like 2.5 years, maybe was it almost